What's up, reefers, and welcome back to another episode of Mike's Reef Tank. On today's episode, we're going to go over fish to avoid in a Nano Reef aquarium. And when I say Nano Reef aquarium, I'm talking about tanks 40 gallons or less. All pictures throughout this video have been taken from liveaquaria.com. First fish on this list are angelfish. Most angelfish grow too large for a Nano Reef. Even dwarf angels, as shown as the flameback angel and the coral beauty, can reach at least 4 to 6 inches and need lots of room to swim. Angelfish are very active swimmers, and a nano tank does not give them enough space, which can lead to stress and aggression. Additionally, for angelfish, they need to graze constantly on algae and sponges in the wild. In a small tank, it's hard to provide enough natural grazing surfaces, which can hurt their long-term health. Angelfish also have territorial behaviors. In confined spaces, dwarf angels can become aggressive towards other tank mates, and in nano, they don't have enough territory to reduce conflict. Additionally, for reef safety, most angelfish do like to nip at LPS or clams, so they're always a fish you have to watch out when adding to a reef aquarium. The only exceptions for angels might be the cherub angel or maybe the African flameback, which are the smallest of dwarfs. But even most experts recommend that they should be in at least a 40-gallon minimum. Next on the list is butterflyfish. Butterflyfish are beautiful, but they're one of the worst fits for a nano aquarium, and here's why. Size and space needed. Most butterflyfish grow to 6 to 10 inches and need lots of swimming room. A nano tank simply can't provide the open space they need. They are constant grazers. They spend their day picking at coral polyps, sponges, and rock surfaces. In a nano, there isn't enough natural food to support them, and they usually starve over time. Many species are specialized feeders. Even the ones that accept prepared food often do poorly in small and less stable tanks. Butterflyfish are active and sometimes territorial. In a nano, they don't have enough room to escape conflict, which can cause stress and disease. Almost all butterflyfish are not reef safe. They'll nip at corals, clams, and inverts. Something that becomes obvious really fast in a nano where everything is close together. Butterflyfish need a large stable system, 75 to 100 gallons at least, with mature rockwork and lots of grazing surfaces. A nano tank just can't meet the biological and behavioral needs for this fish. Next we have pufferfish. Puffers are super fun fish, but they really don't work out well in a nano aquarium, and here's why. Even the small species, the Valentini or blue spotted puffer, reaches 4 to 6 inches. Most others grow much larger, and a nano tank just doesn't give them the space they need. Puffers are notorious for being messy. They crush snails, crabs, shrimp, and leave scraps everywhere. In a nano, the small water volume can't handle the extra waste, which quickly wrecks your tank. Pufferfish also have a high bioload. They produce a lot of waste for their size, and nano tanks just don't have enough filtration capacity or water volume to keep up with it. Many puffers will nip at tank mates and corals, and in nano, where everyone is so close together, this behavior causes major problems. Puffers need a large, well-filtered tank, 40 gallons or more, with room to swim, graze, and a strong nutrient export system, which makes them not suitable for nano aquariums. Tangs. Tangs are a great utilitarian fish to add to your aquarium to handle algae, but most tangs grow 8 to 12 inches, with some species reaching over a foot. A nano tank is way too small to house them properly. Tangs are constant cruisers. They need long tanks with lots of open water to swim laps. In a nano, they'll be stressed and unhealthy. In tight spaces, tangs become very territorial. Without room to establish territory, they often harass or fight tank mates. As I mentioned before, tangs are herbivores that graze on algae all day. A nano tank cannot grow enough natural algae to sustain them, so they depend heavily on extra feeding. Tangs eat a lot and poop a lot. In a small volume of water, this spikes your nutrients, leading to algae blooms, poor water quality, and unhappy corals. Tanks need a big mature system, at least 75 for maybe a cold tank, or even up to 100, even 300 gallons if you want to keep blue tangs, powder blues, or even Achilles. A nano tank can't meet the swimming, grazing, or space requirements for tanks. Next on the list is triggerfish. Triggerfish are awesome, but they are about as far from nano safe as it gets. Even the smaller species like the Picasso and the blue throat reach 8 to 12 inches, while some triggers grow up to 2 feet long. A nano tank is way too small for them. Triggers are very active, powerful swimmers. They need long tanks with open space for them to move, and a nano is just too small and they'll get stressed out and decline in health. Triggers are territorial and aggressive. In a small tank, they are even more likely to bully or outright kill tank mates. They eat meaty foods, crush shells, and spit out debris. In a nano tank, this waste would overload the filtration and wreck the water quality. Triggers are notorious for moving rocks, biting equipment, snapping at hands, and a nano setup where everything is so close together is a recipe for chaos. The bottom line is triggers need a large, heavily filtrated aquarium, at least 120 gallons for the smaller species, with secure rockwork. A nano just can't handle their size, aggression, or their mess. And for last, here's a quick highlight on predatory fish and why they cannot be in a nano. Predatory fish in a nano is a big no-no, and here's why. Most predatory fish like groupers, lionfish, sharks, they grow too large for a nano tank, even if they start out small. Predators eat meaty foods that create tons of waste. In a nano, that waste quickly spikes ammonia, nitrates, and nitrates, overwhelming the filtration. Predatory fish have huge metabolisms compared to their size. A single predator in a nano tank produces more waste than several small fish combined. Compatibility issues are also common. In a nano tank, there is no way to escape. Other fish and inverts become expensive snacks. In conclusion, predatory fish need large, stable aquariums with strong filtration. A nano simply can't handle their size, waste, or feeding habits. Alright, this concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this information and it helps you in your journey for you new guys and that just broke into the hobby. All these fish are great fish, but you got to keep them out of a nano tank. You want to keep them in a larger system with additional filtration to be able to handle their needs. If you guys enjoyed this content, smash that like button, subscribe for more reefing goodness, and as always, happy reefing.